What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today in the shop I have Richard, and if you guys remember, I welded the frame of his Throttle Addiction Hardtail kit, and he has stopped by today to show the finished product. And before I show this to you guys, I have to tell you this bike is just beautiful. They did such an amazing job on it, and I am just beyond thrilled. So let me show it to you real quick, and then I'm going to have Richard tell you guys all about this thing, because it's a good looking bike. Just absolutely beautiful. All the wiring is just amazingly tucked. This right here, though, I think is my favorite detail. I never thought of using the factory tank mount for a tie down for the cables. Like, that is just smart. And the belt drive actually looks really good on there. I'm guessing you had to buy a longer belt for that?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Awesome. And then I don't know what Ford controls these are, but like that just all looks gorgeous. The powder coat came out wonderful. So, all right, Richard, how about you come over here and tell us about this bike?
Okay.
You can point out whatever you want and tell us the story all about it.
First of all, it's a 94. I got a call from the Harley shop, and they had 883 sitting up there at the shop. I picked it up for $1,000. So you can buy a bike for $1,000 that runs. And we got it back, and we redid the front end, put 2 over tubes on it, or the spacers, I should say.
So you have spacers in there to raise the front end 2
raise
inches.
2 inches.
Okay.
And then we, like I said, we cut in the Throttle Edition Hardtail, cut it, mounted that, and with the powder, we were back and forth between paint and powder, so we decided to go with the powder. And everything else turned out pretty much, pretty much everything just
Let's look at some of the fine details here. First of all, this color. On camera, it's looking black because the lighting in here. This is actually a black cherry.
It's actually an iced black cherry.
Iced black cherry. So if the light hits it just right, this thing lights up pretty red. Just the attention to detail that you guys put into this is amazing. I love that this seat, there is nothing right here that you can see attaching the bike. It is all underneath. Attaching the seat to the bike, it's all underneath. Your wiring's clean. It's just absolutely beautiful. I think the brake lines are ran beautifully. I mean, I think you need to start a YouTube channel.
Well, like I told you before, the last one I did was a panhead.
Mm-hmm.
That was back in the 80s.
So not your first bike you've built, just first one you built in a long time.
First one I built in a long time. Yeah, this is actually my 4th.
The 4th bike you built.
Right, one was a 500 Honda, which was a 71, and then I redid the panhead twice, and then this one right here.
So, have your bikes always been this clean, or is this just stuff you've learned?
The cleanest. Yeah, each time you did them, you learn a little more. The tail light is a side mount. All my other bikes I had side mounts. So this time right there, I wanted to put it up on the sissy bar, but my son-in-law, who helped me build the bike, kind of talked me out of it.
Yeah.
And so that was part of his help on the bike. So I said, okay, let's go with the side mount.
So I think it looks sharp with the side mount. See if I can get a finger there, kind of block your plate. Yeah. But no, the side mount looks good. The sissy bar looks great. It's just absolutely beautiful. So you kind of see some of the red right there. This is very similar to the color that I have on that bike, but I have way more flake in that, so it catches the light a lot brighter. Like that looks purple sitting there.
Yeah.
my camera will focus. But when the light hits this thing, it lights up so good. I like it. It's almost like it shifts. Overall, you're happy with the Throttle Addiction kit?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It was actually easier to install than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know, it was like everything else. It's intimidating cutting your frame, but with the instructions and everything, and measuring it twice, and then we just went ahead and cut and bolted right on there, or mounted right on there. Then we tack welded it and brought it up here, and you finished the final weld for me, because I'm not a welder.
I'm barely one. No.
So, nothing, nothing to the motor. The motor is as we bought it. Just changed the oil in it.
Mm-hmm. It says it's an 883.
It is an 883, and it's a 94. Handlebars and everything, that's all what came on the bike, so I don't have a whole lot into the bike, including what I paid for.
So this is almost, in a sense, you could call this a budget chopper build, and you still got a beautiful bike out of it.
Yes, yes.
Because you used your stock wheels, your stock handlebars. Like, you didn't really change a whole lot about the bike, but you have a completely different bike.
Correct.
And I think that's what makes the Throttle Addiction Hardtail kit probably the best value in Sportster hardtail kits. It comes with everything you need, and it's just a great way to do it. It's an easy kit to build with, like he said, and it's all just super high quality stuff, and they're great guys. I love this exhaust, the shotgun exhaust that he has here. I've always been on the fence about that. It's one of those things you see on the internet and you're not sure till you see it in person. And shotgun exhaust is where it's at. Sorry, I've got a mess going on here in the shop.
That's all right. Actually, the local bike shop over in St. Louis, River City, Brian over there, I got a lot of parts and information from him, and that's where I got the exhaust.
Awesome.
Things like that. So he was very helpful.
Awesome.
Very,
You're going to have to enter this thing in a couple shows, man.
Yeah, I
Beautiful
when I
bike.
was building, I'd say, well, okay, yeah, that's all right. It's never going to be a show bike. It's going to be a road bike. And but then I guess you're the third person who's seen it and was very impressed.
Oh, dude, this thing could totally enter a show. Like, this smokes my first chopper that I ever built. Like, Leaky, my daily ride there, this thing smokes that bike. But, I mean, that's what's amazing with Sportster choppers is, like, you don't have to know a lot to build them. Like, it's... Compared to a big twin, it's almost Legos, in a sense.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yes, you need some ability, but a lot of the hard work's already been done for you by these companies who've designed these kits and everything that goes together. I mean, like, just what I've contributed to this bike, we're talking 3 welds and 2 holes drilled, like, and that was literally just to join the 2 halves and install bungs for the tank. And then, I mean, time-wise, what do you think you got into this thing?
I bought the bike back in May, and then we went to Florida, and then after I got back from Florida, I ordered a hardtail kit, and I think it was 2 to 3 weeks on that right there, so that gave me time to rebuild my tubes and everything, put all new seals and everything in that, and get it all stripped down, and here it is in the November when
It's kind of just weekend project for the most part, or
mostly weekend projects since I'm semi-retired. You know, whenever I had it,
Gotcha.
whenever I got time. Yeah. It
So
was
see,
nothing,
you guys can have time to build bikes too.
so yeah, it was nothing big time consuming.
Yeah, man, it is absolutely gorgeous. I am beyond happy for you. Like, and I mean, these Hardtail Sportsters, they don't ride as rough as people seem to think they do.
It does not ride as rough as that old handheld.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll jostle you.
It'll jostle you, yeah.
But there's quite a bit of flex in them, it seems like.
Especially with the the newer style seats.
Mm-hmm.
And what you did have back in the late 70s. And
Yeah, that Lepera seat is the same exact kind of seat I run. They are stupidly comfortable. A lot of people get fixated on thickness of a seat, which this is a good thickness, but like where a lot of your comfort's going to come from is the back support, and that's what Lepera's done right on these seats. All right, guys, we've kind of been sitting here BSing for the last 20-30 minutes, but Richard's busy, man. He's got stuff to do. I'm letting him get out of here. If all of you could drop some comments below, share some words of encouragement with him, like this bike is absolutely beautiful, and him and his son-in-law did an amazing job on it, and it is absolutely beautiful. So you guys let him know how good it looks. Let me get one last little bit of footage on this thing. Richard, you got anything you want to say to the people?
it's doable.
It's doable.
It's doable.
There you guys have it. It's doable. You can do it. You can do it. Minimal tools, right? You didn't need really anything extravagant or...
No.
Yeah, so
No.
minimal tools, a little bit of skill. Basically, if you can read, you can build a bike. So I guess that's going to close this video, guys. I love each and every one of you. Please give this video a big thumbs up, comment below, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and in the description box below, there's links to all of our social media, as well as our company website, Headstalls.com, where we make everything for horses and dog leashes and dog collars right here in the U.S. I will see you all in the next one. Love you all. I'm out of here.